literally I'm gonna knock your fucking ass out, so be ready.
Focus on your fight so you not make it to your fight. Focus on your fight so you not make it to your fight.
I'm cool with it because I understand the politics behind it. And I'm going to explain to you. A lot of people are going to be upset, or if you haven't heard the news yet, well, if you have heard the news, there's a lot of people on social media saying, man, who the fuck is Jose Benavidez? Don't nobody want to see that shit. He needs to fight Earl Spence, IBF 147-pound champion. So let's get it out of the way. Terence Crawford versus undefeated Jose Benavidez is going to be taking place October the 13th in Omaha, Nebraska on ESPN2. Nonetheless, still ESPN. Terence Crawford also today signed a new a new top-ranked deal. You know, it was announced right before he announced this fight on SportsCenter. Unfortunately, I spent like the last 15 minutes before I started this video to try to find that SportsCenter clip for you. And when I got the news on social media, it was too late to record it, to put it on a DVR. Nonetheless, I think it's a good overall fight because it's a true test for him at 147 pounds. Yes, I do consider Jeff Horn a test because of his size, but when it comes to, you know, a young boxer in his prime, you know, that has sparred with the best, even worked with Freddie Roach, guys like Manny Pacquiao, Jose Benavidez does bring a lot to the table. Unfortunately for him, you know, the last few years have been rough. He got shot in the hand. Had some layoffs, and, you know, his most recent fight, Matthew Strode, was it? No, Frank Rojas was a one-rounder, the Matthew Strode fight. I covered it, but it was on the ESPN Plus stream. And then his comeback fight was Francisco Santana after he had got shot. So let me go full screen and show you what I'm talking about. So you'll see here, the Frank Rojas fight ended in a one-round knockout. In fact, let me see if I can pull that up for you over here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, here we are. Let's give you a little brief highlights.
Phoenix, Arizona, Jose Benavidez Jr.
That can be him sometimes. Like, he don't show a lot of moving. You know, he's going to be there for Terence Crawford to hit. Terence Crawford to hit. Terence Crawford is the winner in that category of lateral movement. Lateral movement. So, you know, unless Jose Benavidez is going to play the pressure fighter. By the way, he is the brother of 168-pound WBC, the older brother of WBC 168-pound champion David Benavidez. But this was his last fight. See, you can't really, you know, get nothing, you know, from that. If you really want to get an accurate, more so accurate assessment of who he is, go back and watch his fight against Jorge Paz Jr. And how did I forget how to pronounce that name? Jorge Paz? No, Paz. Jorge Paz Jr. He fought Margarito and also, of course. But Mauricio Herrera, this was a very close fight. In fact, I think Herrera was robbed in this fight, in my opinion. You know, close fight. I think that Herrera should have won this fight, in my opinion. Who else did he fight? Did he fight Johan something? I've seen majority of these fights. So understand the politics behind this fight is that it's an in-house fight for Top Rank. Both of these fighters with Top Rank. You know, to the fact that PBC fighters and Al Heyman are now going to be fighting on Fox in an expanded deal. See, you've seen PBC on Fox before, but it's not the deal going forward. It's a bigger deal than it was before, in which it's a major upgrade in the quality and of content. Post-fight shows, pre-fight shows, things like that they haven't had before. So, and with the new deal with Showtime, and Showtime also saying that they're going to significantly increase their boxing coverage in 2018. So what I'm saying is these guys over on the Heyman side, and Heyman heavily dominates the 147-pound division. Danny Garcia, Sean Porter fighting this weekend. Right now it's September the 6th, if you don't know. 5:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Danny Garcia is fighting Sean Porter for the WBC title this weekend. Jesse Vargas over there with the Zone, but he's still an Al Heyman fighter. You got Andre Berto right here. And if you look at a lot of these fighters, these two are fighting. They're either dominated by Al Heyman or the promotional stuff with, Eddie Hearn and the Zone. Look, Al Heyman. Yeah, you got Jeff Horn, and names that we really don't know of. You got Keith Thurman. We don't know what Pacquiao's going to do, but come on, let's be real. He's not going to fight Terence Crawford. Jose Benavidez is ranked very high by the WBA. Of course, you got Errol Spence, the fight that we all want to see, but he's going to fight Mikey Garcia, likely next. And then he's going to fight the winner of Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, if it's Sean Porter, or somebody else over on that side. I don't see Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence until like 2020. And then you have to also factor in Errol Spence is a big dude. He may move to 154. He can fight at 160 pounds one day. Whereas in Terence Crawford, I think his max is 147 pounds. I don't know. Maybe he can go to 154, but right now, I don't know. So me, as a good test of his skills at 147 pounds, I really want to see him against Jose Benavidez. I really want to see the fight. I'm not saying I would want to see this fight over the other fights that are available. If you look at it, who's those guys on the other side. It's going to be really, really interesting to see who Terence Crawford fights if he beats Jose Benavidez. Likely right here. We got to start doing some research on him. He's a top-ranked fighter. In fact, let's go search him up real quick. Him right here. He's a top-ranked fighter. This is likely who the WBO are going to order as a mandatory of Terence Crawford or Jose Benavidez, who wins. We might as well get used to it. So this is going to be Terence Crawford is going to fight Jose Benavidez October. And then in March, or April, he's going to fight likely this guy right here. Right? And then who's he going to fight after that? And so, like it or not, you're hearing it here. It's looking like Terence Crawford for the next 6-7 months. It is what it is. It's going to be happening on October the 13th up in Omaha. I'm looking for some help in the area if you're interested in covering the fight. We're actually, it's still some people I gotta get back to, get into these the Zone, events. But we're getting back to events now. I had to get the ship righted. More importantly, I had to get my health in order. I was sick, really, really, really sick. Had to go through rehab, but we're back. So now, we're slowly getting ourselves back out there into the event. So, if you want to contact me, the information is right down below in the description box. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.